This video will be the replay of my TikTok live from Tuesday, June 16th, where I show you how I made the 22-inch basketball with the 20-inch Bugs Bunny. We used the Cricut Venture to do this project. And now first we're gonna start in Cricut Design Space. You're gonna go over here to uploads, and this is how you bring in any file, whether it's an image, an SVG, you go to uploads, or even a pattern. Now, things have changed, so the uploads show up on the left side here. Before, it would open like a full screen. Go to upload image, that's this one at the top. Full screen. Go to upload image, that's this one at the top. I slid right. So once you go there, when you hit upload image, it brings you here. You're going to select browse. And then it's going to take you to your computer. So I'm going to go into the folder I just showed you guys. We're going to select one of the Bugs Bunny. And then I'm going to select open. And then it brings you here. You're going to select continue, which is going to be on the bottom right side. And then right here with an SVG file, which is a layered cut file. This is not a print and cut image. You can flatten it and print and cut. But when it's coming in, the SVG is a layered cut file. It doesn't give you the option to edit. There's nothing to edit because your layered file is right here. So it gives you the option on the left to just name this file or put it into one of your collection folders if you needed to. If you don't want to change the name, just hit upload. And then it brings it into Cricut Design Space. Now we're doing 20 inches. So you're going to go to size. You're going to change the height to whatever you're doing. Today we're cutting 20. I'm going to just zoom out just to show you, right? So now this is a 20-inch cutout. On the top right, or you can right click and select ungroup because all of the layers are grouped together, right? So I'm just going to show you everything that needs to cut. We have the white layer. You have your gray layer. Each of these have to cut. The blue layer, the orange layer, the teal, you have your red. You have your royal blue here, another orange. You got the dark gray that needs to cut. Then you have the pink that needs to cut. And then you have the black layer that needs to cut. So we have to cut all of these and then put them back together on the black layer once we cut the black layer. So y'all see why I pre-cut all of these so that we don't have to sit here cutting all day long. Now I want to show you something on how to save space with paper. And also if you wanted to do this with your 12 by 12 cardstock, right? So all of these little pieces right here, this is what, 2.61 inches. We could cut that regularly, no problem. All these little pieces can fit on our 12 by 12, right? I'm just gonna move them out the way so I can show you the next. Now, if you have all of the paper, like a large white, a large gray, you could just send this like this and you don't mind wasting the space. Because I usually don't mind because I throw it away anyway. But if you want to save space and get this to fit as much and it's one layer like this, you can either contour or you can slice. I usually slice. So what you're going to do, you're going to go over to the left over here and you're going to select shapes and just grab a square. Right? I'm going to duplicate this just so it could be over there for me to use later. Now you're going to make this bigger than the head. Line it up on top of his head. Highlight all of it. You can right click or on the right side layer panel and select slice. Now you're going to move this off. You're going to delete that. Move that black layer. It's just a sliced piece. And delete. Hold on. There we go. So now the white piece is separate. They're not all together. And you can do the same for here. Grab some more shapes, any shape you want, and just slice it off. So now you have these three, and you can just have them all on a piece of paper like this. And you see how much space you would save compared to if it was spread out this big. So that's a way to save space with paper. And then you could do the same with bugs. Bugs. The whole thing is bugs. What am I talking about? With the gray layer. So I'm just going to give you a side-by-side example. Or you can use the contour feature and take away everything else and keep these little layers, keep the top layer, and then duplicate it, make a contour, take that away. I find that it's just too much work with contour sometimes. So let me zoom out a little bit more. You just take that square, you're gonna cover the layer, highlight both, right click, and then slice. So we have the head here. Just make sure it's big. It has to be bigger than the thing because it'll cut through it. Right click and slice. So look at that, like all of this together compared to it being open and spread out exactly how it's going to be on the thing. So that's how you save space. And you can cut with your 12 by 12 cardstock. Now this is 7 inches. This one is what? About 5 inches. This one is about 5 inches. So now all of these, instead of you needing a 12 by 24 sheet of cardstock, you can use your regular 12 by 12 cardstock for this. Now, right here, this is 20 inches. That's our back layer that we have to layer everything on. I can just send it just like this to the mat, cut it on a big piece. If you do not have that, this is what you're going to do to see how you're going to get it to fit. You're going to take a square. You're going to change the size of that square to 11.5. And this will represent your 12 by 12 mat. Then you can slice it to see how it would fit. And look at that. Oh, practically his whole bottom half fit on there. Just make sure. Let's change it to red so we can see if that black is peeking out. So you don't want like a little piece right there peeking out. Cover up the whole entire thing. Right? And if you feel like that's going to be a headache to glue together, let's start from here to see how big. You could slice here if you wanted to and then glue that piece together. But just choose where. I would do something like this right here. So let's say we slice these. Wait, let me just do a duplicate so we can put it next to it and I show y'all. So highlight. You're going to slice. So now you have 2 pieces. Remember, this is our 11. This is representing our 12 by 12 mat. So now the head could cut on here and then the bottom half could cut on here. You would just have to glue this together when you finish cutting that cardstock. Now, I want to, once you send to Matt, right? Let me send it to Matt and show y'all how it looks. I'm going to go back before I slice that. We're going to send the whole thing to Matt. Now, if you select Make It, again, we're using the Cricut Venture, but if you wanted to use the smaller pieces, you could. All right, so this is separated on the Venture mat. And you could just move everything together, all your white pieces together. Also, too, if you wanted to slice those hands separately, we could have done that too. And then you'll cut on the mat. You see, the Venture is not like the other machines where when you send it to the Venture, it goes to the bottom left. On the other machines, your designs go to the top left. Now, this is the black. I had an extra square in there. The orange. all of the layers, and the whole Bugs Bunny, which is the 20 inches. And then you would send it and have all of them cut, right? What I want to do today, I just uploaded Bugs Bunny so I could just bring him right back in. I'm going to change him back to 20 inches. Okay, before I go on, because I'm going to bring in the basketball, and we're going to cut the basketball on the Venture so that we can use the large cardstock. Does anybody have any questions on any of the things that we did so far? Before I go on to the next step, anybody have any questions? Everybody's good? You kind of understand the layered file we're going to be sending to cut? No questions? All right, seems like we're good. Now over here, I'm going to select images. When you bring an image into Cricut Design Space, so Cricut actually has them here. They have them for sale. Did that person sell those images to Cricut? Because they're not selling on Etsy anymore, but now I see the same images here. But I don't think Cricut could do that. They would have to work with the company. But these are all the files that I had that I bought on Etsy. Oh, so if you want to do this, guys, this is actually in Design Space. Look, let's bring it in. Let's see if it's the same thing. I'm going to change it to 20 inches. Look at that. Oh, no. No. It's not a cut file, guys. I just realized. It's a print and cut. Look. The one that Cricut have is print and cut. So basically it's this just flattened. It's not a layered file. So it's not the same. They don't have a print and cut one. They don't have a layered one. They missed out. They should have. Anyway, so I'm going to type in basketball. I'm going to find one I like. This one is just fine. I don't want a print and cut. I want a layered. And this is the one we're going to use. So I wanted you guys to see the Explore. The Venture actually cut a large image. And this, it's tall, but it's like doable on the others. So I'm going to make this basketball where it's bigger than Bugs Bunny so that we can just put Bugs Bunny on top of it once we assemble everything. Like that. Like we'll make it a really big basketball and Bugs Bunny just on top. I already have the layers cut for Bugs Bunny, so we're going to put it together on live as well. So this is how it's going to be. And this size ball is 21 inches. So you're going to need a 21, 22, let's do 22. 22 inches flat. And this is what we're going to do. So I'm going to send it to the Venture. Oh, that's how they did it? Oh, no, I don't like that. Let's go back. Why they put two colors? Let me see. I might be able to fit all of that on one. They playing. All right. So I hate files like this. I really do. So let me show you how to edit it. So I would prefer, let's ungroup. Now the orange layers, let me go back. Let me show you something. Just to make sure I don't move them. So the way that they have the file, instead of like the full black, they have it, the edging. I don't want that. So I'm going to ungroup it. Then I'm going to go over here and select all of the orange layers. You just hold Shift. And I'm going to group those together. And the reason I group them together is so that I could just move them off together like this. I want a full black layer. So I'm going to go to Contour. Is that right here? is on the bottom right. That's the contour option. And basically with the contour option, what it allows you to do, I'm gonna just back it up so y'all could see. You can put back the pieces right here. So let's say I just wanted this piece, I'm gonna select it. You see right here? And it'll only cut all the rest. So you could choose like that if you don't want all the pieces cut out. Or they have the hide all contour option. Excuse me. And that's what I want to do. And I'm going to select apply. I'm just going to arrange this back to the front so I could show y'all, because I want the black to cut. And then I'm just going to layer the orange on top like this. And that way it's easier to put together, because let's say we cut this on cardstock. There's no inner piece for the orange to be glued on. That sliced out image is actually good for vinyl or heat transfer vinyl. But when you're cutting on cardstock, you need your backing, your full backing to layer it on. Thank you guys. So now we're going to send it to the Venture. And also, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to see if, let's cancel that. I want to show you one more thing. I want the Venture to just cut all of my stuff like this, right? So you're going to click attach at the bottom right here, attach. So for all of those orange layers, when you select attach, it's going to cut just like that. So I'm going to show you. So instead of all of those orange pieces all over the place, look. Is going to cut like this, exactly how you see it on the screen. Usually the Design Space, it's just going to jumble it together and try to fit it onto the mat. But if you want it cut exactly in that order, attach the image. So we're going to cut the black layer first. I'm going to choose maybe 100-pound cardstock. I don't know what pound cardstock this is, to be honest with y'all. And then I'm going to select right here where it says remember the material. So when it's done, it remembers the material. And basically right here, it's just a machine telling you everything you need set up. So no tools required, your blade, raise the level, move the pinch roller to position 2. Mine is usually always in position 2. Raise left and right guides. Those are just the side guides. I'm going to show it to you guys. To hold the mat in place, press the support button, and then you insert the mat. Lower the level, press the load button. So let's go do all of that here. So the guide is this little blue thing up top here. You got to make sure it's on the end, and it says 2 right there. Those guide buttons it was talking about is this little one right here. And this one, which wasn't up, and I'm just going to flip that up. Your lever is up here. And then, can y'all see? I'm going to bring y'all back just a little bit more. This right here is what's blinking. I'm going to take my pieces out first. When you press this button, it releases these 2 pieces, which is basically going to be the support for the mat. Hold on, I just need to see. Now you have this attachment and then these 2 pieces, which just creates a wider support for the large mat. So you see that big V, and then we're going to clip it onto the back of this. Ugh. I usually, though, I put this piece in first and clip it in. So now you see we have a nice wide support system to hold the mat. Ugh. I don't know, this mat is, I wanted the green mat. I'm going to slide it through the bottom. But they were sold out, so I had to take what I got. And I got the purple, which is the heavy-duty one. So we might have to peel our image off. I'm just gonna move this back a tinge because I do need the desk for us to put our cardstock on. My chips and my snacks up here. Bring it down so you guys can see it. These right here are all of the pieces that I showed y'all that's already cut. This was just an extra one. So this is our Venture mat. Oh yeah, this is going to be so sticky. And it's 24 by 28 inches. Now this cardstock is about, same thing, 28. So it's good. We're good. We're gonna lay it down. This sticky ass mat. I don't even think I need the roller because this is a heavy mat. All right, let me just think. I know I don't want it stuck down that much, but I also don't want it to mess up because this is the only black that I have. I have a dark blue, but I prefer to do it in black. All right, so we're going to bring it forward. Feed the mat in. So you see that piece in the back was to hold this in place. The handle has to go down and then you love a new mat? I do, but not when it's the big sticky ones, because this is not the material that needs to be on it, so it's going to stick all my stuff. You want to get a Venture, but you're not sure? Get it if you need to cut large sizes. If you don't need to cut large sizes, you honestly, or if you need to cut a lot. So let's say you had 3-inch circles and you needed to do like 100. So more could fit on here, and it does cut really fast. So if you're doing like a lot of work or really big orders, then I say get it. Okay, she is done. We're going to take that bad boy off. So when you raise the lever, it'll just drop out. So I just put my hand on the bottom to catch it. Not bad. It doesn't seem bad. Okay, all right. I guess it's not. Oh, it is sticking. I talked too soon. Just holding on to that cardstock. I talked too soon. So we got our big circle. I'm going to try to bend the mat away from the cardstock. My cardstock was curled up in the closet, so it's stuck on a little curve. This is how I had it stored in the closet. Get our orange. So with the Venture, it'll ask you if you want to repeat the cut. So you could leave the mat in there if you wanted to go over it again, or if you want to skip over to the next one. So I'm just going to go back just to let the Venture know that we are going to the next mat. So you just click next load. And the material, I saved the material so it's at the same part. "24-inch cardstock can be bound." Somebody said Walmart.com. I bought mine from Hobby Lobby in the store or from Cricut's site. I need to turn on my air conditioner because I am hot. All right, so it just read the mat. My doctor put me on Wegovy, so I'm on Wegovy, and I've been working out at least 4 to 7 times a week, depending on my schedule. With the Wegovy, I can't eat that much, and I also kind of cut out the junk. Most of the time, eating vegetables and fish and stuff like that. So I'm on Wegovy. Thank you kindly. I had to get it together. I went to the doctor and I found out I was pre-diabetic. My blood pressure and my cholesterol was mad high. So I had to get my act together. All right, so we're done. Thank you. It was mainly, my doctor said, woman, you're like 2 seconds away from having a heart attack. Your cholesterol is so high. So I had to get my shit together. All right, so we're gonna raise it up. And just like that. So to assure that I have the, oh shit, I messed up. Now I told y'all to line this up to the bottom left, right? I did it. It kind of came off and the cut came all the way over here. So let me see another piece of orange in the closet because I want my project to be good. So we're just going to throw these out. Hey, from Detroit. What size is the cardstock? This cardstock is 24 by 28 inches from Hobby Lobby. If you're in New York City, we got a Hobby Lobby in Manhattan, y'all. They came, what, last year? They've been here for a year. Last year, May, I believe it was. I love the store itself, but the fact that there's no like barcodes to scan on the products in New York City, they need to get their act together. We too impatient for that shit. It's to the point where I don't even want to go because if I get a lot of things, they take 10 years to scan your shit up. Then they ain't got bags to fit nothing. A wreck. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I love it. You're going to be obsessed. Oh, just to add on, I got a faja on to make squeeze it in a little more. All right, bottom left. Make sure we at the bottom left, y'all. Make sure this time. And then the problem is I loaded it. I did, you know what? I did line it up. I just loaded it from the wrong end. That's what happened. All right, so we're going to tell the Venture to recut that bad boy. We're gonna keep it this way. Lord, I didn't plug in put the battery in the glue gun. This one is big, Lord. I should have. I ain't prepped none of the glue guns. I'm using the Cricut Venture. You're now taking it out the box? Why? Anything I buy, I'll be taking that crap out the box right away. All right, so we're going to raise it up and take it off. I am going to transfer you guys into another stand so that I could bring y'all overhead. Matter of fact, I think I want to raise this up. Since I have you guys here. I don't have this on YouTube. These don't save, and I'm only live here today. But I've done larger than that. It's no different from piecing together a smaller one. Okay, so we're going to peel this off. These TikTok lives aren't saved. TikTok allows me to like download I think I could save the whole live. I'm gonna see if it lets me save the whole live. I hate uploading them onto YouTube because you know it's not the same orientation. It's gonna look like a short. But I'll see if I can do that. Now let me see, which way should I move y'all? Yeah, let's towards the desk, I think. Hold on. I think I'm gonna do it where it's like this. That's better, right? You could see better. This is cardstock. It's not vinyl, but when I craft, I throw everything in the way. All right, so to make your life easy, I always take off the pieces when I'm ready to use them. But all of these pieces I want to lay out to make sure I'm gluing it the correct place. I use the Cricut Venture. It's the large Cricut cutting machine that cuts 28 by 24 inches. So just going to peel these up. And when we're done the basketball, we're going to put together Bugs Bunny, which are very small pieces. Which way did this go? This way. I got to lay it down exactly how it is. Try to curve it back. Or I would definitely get it wrong. All right, so this went this way. What the ass is this? This went this way. There we go. Okay. This goes here. This one goes here. I can't remember what projects I have with the Venture on YouTube. I'll create some though. But it's the same thing, just on a larger scale, and then you put it together. If you have the Venture, upload whatever you're using, even if it's a cutting, a layered file, and just send it to the machine, same way. Cricut shows you how it's supposed to be lined up. If it's a print and cut, you can cut up to 28 inches, but also your printer has to be up to 28 inches as well. So there's really no difference that you're doing, except it's a larger scale. I just realized what I did. I lined it up and the black isn't even here. I used the Cricut Venture. Drop my pieces, you know. So it's very bad that I have this curved. We're just going to use some things to hold it down for a moment. And what's heavier? So these pieces of cardstock was in my closet for about a year, all bent up and curved up. So I'm going to line them up first. The Design Space is the same for all. Yes, just go into Design Space and just change it to the size you need and select your machine, select the Cricut Venture, and it'll just send to the Venture. So I'm just going to line it up here, and then I'm going to center it on the black. Let me just get my last piece. I don't think my large gun is ready. Just, oh shit, I didn't even turn it on. All right, let's get this lined up and centered, and then I'll focus on that. Here, but I want the same spacing on the edges. That's what my main focus is. You know what I should have done? I didn't even think about that, but it's too late now. Do y'all think a basketball will look weird with blue in the background? I think I'm about to recut this. Because another way to make sure that you know where all your pieces are, line this up on top of the black and do a score line. Let me go see if I have any blue. So we're gonna have a blue and orange basketball. It's a cartoon, it's possible. So I wanna show you a way to make our lives easier, and also because I need time for the glue gun. The Cricut Venture, Cricut Venture. So we're gonna go back. So we're gonna come out of here. We're gonna line this back up. If you can't get it in the center properly, you can highlight it, go to Align and press Center, and it centers it for you. Let me just do that again because it was out of frame. So if you don't know how to get it like directly in the middle, or you want to make sure it's directly in the middle, right? You're gonna highlight both. At the top, they have Align, and then you can select Align Center. See that? Now the orange, we're gonna select the orange layer. I'm just gonna detach it because we attached it earlier. You're gonna go over here. Oh, I'm just gonna zoom in. So right here where it says basic cut, you're gonna go right there and you're gonna select score. Now we're gonna turn, the basketball is black, so you don't see the score line. So I'm just gonna change the background to a light blue just for us to see. So now you see those score lines? We're gonna highlight everything. And then we're going to attach those score lines. So now this is going to score on our cardstock, and then we don't have to guess exactly where to put it. So that can make your life much easier. And you're going to have it centered and straight. Because if I did it by myself, I'm sure it would have came out crooked. So we're going to send it to the Venture. We're going to hit continue. And then we're going to choose the 100-pound cardstock. Maybe I make a sign. What size was it? 22 inches, right? I remember that. I'll make something with it another time. So we're going to get our mat. You're welcome. So the mat is 24 by 28. Lord, I got chocolate on my mat. Anywho, 24 by 28 inches. I'm going to line that up. Hold on, let me see something. I think I zoomed in too much from the, yeah. There we go. Just gonna lay that bad boy down. Remove the dust. This button, make sure these little prongs are up, just to make sure it holds. Once you put the mat in, you're going to bring down the handle. Then you're going to press load. It's going to scan to make sure you have in the correct size mat, just like it does with the smaller ones. It's just going to scan to make sure the mat is the correct size. So the Cricut scoring stylus can fit in the Venture. You got to make sure you put it in. And believe you me, there's been times I had to score and I did not put it in. So we're going to pop that in there and close it down. Did I put it in good? And now we're going to press play. Everybody was paying attention. The scoring stylus. We got to get those score lines because it's going to help us. Don't forget to like the live, guys. Don't forget to like the live. Okay, and we are done. You just raise it up and it slides out. And let me see. I don't know if you guys can see. Hold on. Y'all can see the score lines on there? It's kind of hard to see. Yeah, you can see it when I turn to the side, right? You see those score lines? This is the Cricut Venture. Yes, it cuts it moves fast. There we go. Hold on. Was it that? You see the score line? Now, if you want a deeper score line, you can multiply the score line like 2 times, line it up exactly on top of each other, and score multiple times if you need it to be deeper. But with the score line there, now there's no guessing where to put our pieces, right? Now, because my mat, my cardstock is all curvy, I'm gonna leave it on, glue the pieces on, and then take it off. Hopefully my glue gun is ready. Because these are also larger pieces, we're going to be using the bigger glue gun today. All right. So we're going to start off with this piece. That's right here. So you're going to line it up with that score line exactly where we scored it. That way, there's no confusion where this bad boy needs to go. So what I do all the time, I'm going to hold down one side. I let one side kind of curl up to put the glue just to make sure it stays in place. So I'm going to use the big glue gun today because we have big pieces. You're just going to do a little piece just to hold it down. So that's holding it in place, and now we could go in and do the rest. Good afternoon. I'm making a 22-inch basketball cutout with a 20-inch Space Jam Bugs Bunny on top. So we're doing the basketball first, and then we're going to do all of the pieces for Bugs Bunny. We use the Cricut Venture, which is the larger Cricut that cuts 28 by 24 inches. The cardstock is from Hobby Lobby. The glue gun you can get Home Depot or Amazon. This glue is very, 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 very hot. There's score lines, and see how like I could just come in and put them down. So that's the difference when you score something. Also, too, now that I think about it, I should have scored Bugs Bunny ass. Because there's so many pieces to Bugs Bunny, but we're gonna do it today. We're gonna struggle together. I also cut Bugs Bunny instead of on regular cardstock. I cut on the Cricut Smart Sticker cardstock so that we could stick it onto a cardboard. I'm sticking to the damn mat. For no reason. I'm just making a big cutout, and I'm also doing a Bugs Bunny to go on top. Shit. Sorry, I came out of it. The Cricut, it depends on what you want to make with them. The Venture, this one that I'm using today, it's only if you're doing like a bunch of things you're cutting or you're doing larger ones. If you plan on using the Cricut Quick Swap tools, then get the Maker 4. If not, you can get the Explore 4 or the Explore 5. If you don't know what the Quick Swap tools are, I have a playlist at the top of my account here, and I show you what they are. That way you know if you think you're going to use them or not. If not, then get a Maker. I'm just going to use the smaller one. So I do also use the glue pen. I use it a lot now with my smaller projects, but you know, I heated them up a little late. TikTok ended my live. I'm gonna wait for everybody to come in. So TikTok ended my live due to inactivity. I was using the back camera, so I couldn't see when they asked me to verify that I'm still here. So I had to flip it around to the front. I'm gonna give it some time for everyone to come back in that was here. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. So TikTok ended the live due to inactivity. Hey Shakira, welcome. So I'm trying to give everybody a chance to come back in. This is part 2. We got kicked off the line because I didn't see that little puzzle piece to verify that I'm still here. So I'm going to keep the camera on the front camera so that I could see it when it comes up. When I get a project that calls for scoring, how do I connect them? Scoring? You don't have to connect anything for scoring. You just add the scoring wheel into the machine and score. So the makers, I just choose if I want to use the scoring wheel, and the other ones I use the explorers use the scoring stylus. Okay, so we're back. I got kicked off. And we're going to continue where we left off. Shakira, I have a YouTube with over 200 tutorials. But if you've never used a Cricut before, just know that it's not the machines you necessarily need to know too much about. You're just feeding the machine. So what you need to learn is how to use the software, which is Cricut Design Space. And at the top of this account, I have a playlist named Cricut Design Space, and I broke down all of the features in Cricut Design Space for you. I need to do a YouTube video with all of them together. So you can watch all those videos and just kind of get familiar with the software. And then when you're ready to make projects and things like that, I have full-on tutorials that walk you through the steps of designing, cutting, and assembling. Just know that no matter what you're doing, when it's something new, it requires time, practice, and patience. Dropping glue everywhere. You're welcome. So I have cake toppers, cupcake toppers, centerpieces, banners. Over 200 tutorials on YouTube. My YouTube is the same as my account, the craft print, but there is a LINK, I can't say the word here, in my bio. And it'll take you to all the, I have all the links to all the platforms that I'm on. Okay, so now we have our big old basketball. Actually, so all of the pieces to Bugs Bunny, I already cut them out. So we don't have to go through all of the cutting today. We have our red and blue, our gray pieces. This is our orange and red pieces. What you need? There's what? One drop on the floor there. Already?
No, you know what?
Tomorrow we're gonna go to after work we go to the mall.
Oh, you gonna go up?
You and me.
The mall?
Gateway. Yellow and red. You don't wanna go with me?
No, but yeah.
Oh. Alright, so what I need to do is get a picture and have it near me for reference. That's the first thing. So I'm just going to take a quick photo with the iPad. Because I don't even know if I even... Hold on. All right. Where are the photos? Oh. All right, so we have our image for reference. Do you use, don't ever, you can use copyright images if you're using it for yourself. You just can't sell it. This is Warner Brothers or whoever. I'm making this for live, then it's going in the garbage. Do not use copyrighted anything to sell. You will get in trouble. First, they'll probably send you, ooh, this is old. I can't even get it off the sticky piece. Yeah, I had this for so long. It cut all the way through. Hold on. I wanted to stick it on here. Wait, was this sticker paper? Yeah. So let me try to see if I can get it peeled off. There we go. So we're going to the only problem is his whiskers didn't cut too well. So Cricut has sticker cardstock, so that's what this is right here. Thank you kindly. You're welcome. All right, so the basketball sideways. This is fine, right? Does it matter? I feel like it doesn't matter. Tell me if it doesn't matter. This part at the top, who cares? So we're going to lay Bugs Bunny right here. sure you guys could see the full thing. Okay, there we go. Now, if we ever wanted to add some things, maybe I feel like adding another character, make it a little smaller, and put it on here. Who knows? Probably make it a series. I'm going to have the image. These are all of the layers we got to put on here. So I cut the grays, the white. The white I also cut on sticker paper just to make my life easier. The blue, the orange, the yellow, the orange, the white, the gray. We have to put all these pieces together on there. And this is after, is why I said I should have scored Bugs Bunny as well. But what I'm going to do is we're going to lay them down in place first before we glue anything down. Just so we know kind of where everything is going. Now, as for the white, it is so many pieces here, child. I love to stress myself out. Thank you, Sugar Cakes. We're gonna go easy, take our time. And the reason why I did this because all of these little white pieces on regular cardstock for me to have to glue together, I would just rip my damn eyes out. If I don't get it straight, whoop-de-doo.
I'm about to get one of those for myself too.
Well, it's good, right? Yeah. Just want to take this little piece off because there was a little piece that didn't cut off. Now this part, once I drop it, that's it. Oh God. But the good part is, oh, so, okay, I see. Okay. Right under that piece. So this goes right here, like so. Okay. Like so. And then here, up a little like so. I think I went too far up. I don't went too far up, but we're gonna let it do what it do. Yeah. All right. Also, we're gonna glue down the gray. So I got the Barely Arts. This is my first time using their glue. This is a mini kit. Let me just add it on here. Hold on. Because then it'll give me 1 second and I'll just sting it for anybody. I keep hearing great things about the glue. So I said, all right, it is, let me try it out. All right, now why isn't it here? Oh, my bad. I went to the wrong place. All right. Sorry, just bear with me for 1 second. All right, so this glue here, this is the mini size one that I have. And then this is the topper that goes on it. And then it has the pieces so that it's like small, thin, you know? So we could get those tiny pieces. So we're going to use that today for our small pieces. Let me see the different size. So they have, I'm going to come back over there to show y'all the sizes that came with it. This is cool. I like this. So this one is like the widest one. Then there's this size right here. See how small that is? And look at how tiny this one is. I'm gonna use the tiny one because we have some really small pieces today. And I'm going to use, let me see, the pickup tool. Let me just add it here just in case anybody wanted to see. This is actually from Silhouette. So when you have cardstock and they have really tiny pieces, this little pen thingy, it has like a sticky top on top. So you just touch, you see how tiny that piece is? You can't even see it, but I'm gonna show you. I got fat fingers, so something like this, look, allows me to pick up that real tiny piece. See how it's sticking? So it's holding that piece for us when we're ready to glue it. And then because the piece we're using is so tiny on the tip, we could just glue it on there. All right, so let's get to work. Do y'all want to come over a little more? Let me, so you can see everything being done nice and close. All right, so we have the glue. Let's see. Definitely is sealed properly. And then it just screws on the top. Okay. Let's see how we go. Smooth. Smooth like butter. Am I gonna have to say that now I'm a barely arts girl? I'm a little late, ain't I? This glue has been around for some time. I think I had purchased when they first came out. I can't remember. I think I just got used to the glue pens from Amazon. All right. Put the pin in it between uses so it doesn't clog. Thank you kindly. I shall do such. I'm saying that and I just put it to the side. Let's line that sucker up. All right. I also like to use my thing to pick it up just to help me out. Alright, we're going to get that on here. Alright. Let me go back to the photo and zoom in here. It has a little gap. This is on sticker cardstock, so I don't have to put any glue on it. A little gap in here to represent the whiskers. And this is why, like with this piece, I leave it on the mat, the cardboard. Yeah, I don't even know if I lined that up good, but it's gonna line. Say it's lined up good today. So the sticker paper that I have it on, I peel it off as I need a piece. This whole piece here goes across. This paper is so old. I'm glad it's still useful. What the hell am I supposed to? Wait, let me take this down. It's not in my way. Okay. Me and this thing will fight. I don't think you belong with you. It's just you. This is separate too. Can you imagine if this was a smaller size Bugs Bunny? This would definitely have to be a print and cut with all of these pieces. Because I would not put this together smaller. This size is already a headache. You know what else? What I should have done, because the blue wording, I cut in vinyl. I think it's heat transfer vinyl, so we might have to put some heat on the paper, but cutting vinyl and then sticking it on the paper saves you time. Just weed that piece out and stick it on there. I just need to get this excess paper off. Yeah. Peeled off the whole sticker piece. Well, in that case, we're gonna put some glue on here. So when it comes to like multi-layers, layered characters, just know you're about to put in some work. And this is why you don't argue or negotiate your prices, child, because people just see paper, they don't see this part. This is so tiny. It goes right here. If anybody have any questions too, you could ask questions. Today we were cutting on the Cricut Venture. This is a 20-inch Bugs Bunny on top of a 22-inch basketball. Take it off from there because that's the thin piece. Let's see how we line this up flat against here. A little lower. All right. I think the rest will go by a little faster. This piece was just a little tedious. The white looks like it's gonna give us a run for our money, so I'm kind of glad I did do it on sticker paper, so that just sticks on there. I'm just cleaning it up because it held on to some of the actual paper, like it didn't cut all the way through. I don't remember what setting I cut it on. I should have cut it on the damn setting of the what it actually is. This piece comes out, so I'm just gonna take this piece out. Alrighty. I am referencing the photo, but I don't see. Well, this is the lower half. I feel like I'm missing a chunk. Where the hell is that piece? What did I do with this piece? Child, I done lost a piece of Bugs Bunny's face. No, Lord. Where did I put it? I don't remember taking this piece off. Y'all, we gonna have a half of Bugs Bunny. Let's see. Did I rip it off? Hello. If I didn't say hello already, and I don't remember. That looks like, I put the pin in there, I didn't remember. Looks like that part didn't get any glue. So just going to put some down here. It probably peeled off the stickiness. But I do like the really thin head piece here. All right, so I found it. Is that it? I think it is. No, I don't think this is it. I really don't know what I did with that piece. I don't understand how it could even disappear. I found this on the floor, but I don't think this is it. No, that's too short. All right, Bugs Bunny. I might try to cut it again. We'll see. In the end, because a big old rip in his face. Oh, right here! Found it. Thank God. I stuck it onto the edge of the table. I was ready to cry. Because to have to go in and cut this little piece. All right. So not perfect, but we getting it. All right, now his tooth. Right. Listen, I hate when you have to go back just to cut one little tiny piece that you can't find. And then after you cut it and you're done, you're going to find that piece. Every time. All right, let's get moving. We're going to do his eyelids. This piece goes here. Making sure you guys can see. And again, if you have nails or just chubby fingers like mine and chubby fingers with nails, and you need to pick up a little piece, this little pickup tool here just grabs it for you. Did I miss any questions while I was working and not looking up? You could just try to drop them again. All right, and now we have, did I put that piece in here with them? Um, the whole point of me putting these things in containers is so I don't lose pieces. And of course, I still lose a piece. I done lost Bugs Bunny's nose. And I knew I would because it was so friggin' tiny. It goes right here. I might grab some pink and like try to snip it and dig it out. For these large size, the Cricut Venture. Just want to make sure it's the right place before I put any glue on it. There we go. You're welcome. All right. I think I'm gonna add some glue. It looks like it's peeling up a little bit. Now it's time for the extra stress. All right, so this is, I don't know, his armpit. What is this? I don't know. I think this belongs to his foot. I don't think so. I have no clue where this goes. Wait, hold on. I think it is the foot, just here. There we go. Okay. There we go. So let's get the bottom half of the foot so we could get that done. I think I got his foot a little bit off. He's gonna stay there today, I'll tell you that much. Good evening. Right. We're getting somewhere. This part goes here. Always lay the piece down just to make sure it is the correct piece before you put any glue on there. Yeah, a little slanted. You know what's going to stress me out right here? My God, that arm. All right, let's start with the arm. I need, wait, there's a gray piece for his neck first. So this is his arm. This is going to be that piece for his neck that goes like right here. Yes. I found this image on Etsy like, I don't even know, 4 or 5 years ago, but I went back to get it so I could link it for everyone, but the shop doesn't exist anymore, or they don't sell. I think it closed down. This is the shoulder blade. Cricut has one, but it's not a cut file. It's a print and cut. I'm just gonna put the glue on the paper this time. Gotta stick that right there. Hopefully it dries a little clear. Oh, that's good. All right. Oh my God. All right, let's get our glue. So this piece goes here. Let's start lining these suckers up. This is the shoulder. This goes here. Our red piece around the neck. Looks like this one. This is gonna go here. Yep. And then the blue. And then the red goes right there. All right, so we're gonna glue these down, then move on to the rest. This goes like this. Hello, good evening. The armpit fits right in there. And this fits here. I'm gonna glue the arm next. Like, let me tell you, I only have patience for this. I don't have patience for nothing else. But when it comes to my paper crafts, I got it. Can you imagine if I didn't have these pieces pre-cut and ready for us? We'd have been here all day. It's gonna be a white piece. These are, this is sticker cardstock, so it's kind of thick. It be getting stuck. This part goes in here. This little piece of this goes right here. So we're going to, this piece is so tiny. Sticker cardstock was from Cricut. Now, like I say, I'm digging so deep, I'm going on to my stuff. I didn't put the sticker, I don't think I put the sticker cardstock setting, and that's the real issue here. So it didn't cut all the way through. So this piece, I'm just gonna put the glue on here. Too much. This piece goes here, I believe. The curved piece is here. Yeah. All right. And we have this piece here. Thank you. Instead of dealing with all of that material, just keep it off from here. All right. Much easier. Will be in the curve like here. Did I miss any comments? I don't think so. Well, let me put the pin back in the glue so that it doesn't get clogged up. I'm notorious for leaving all of my glues open. Everybody's clogged up. It's a little off, but you know, fast. So it's a bit off, so we're gonna have to. All right, let's put our collar on. Thank you. I lost the nose. I don't know. I gotta go look for that piece down. I lost the nose. Toward the wall here. Yeah, go see that. Try to. This piece is disgustingly small. have it the right way, but it's so damn tiny, I don't think it even matters. I believe the glue kind of dries clear, so I mean, if it doesn't, then I'm messed up. Listen, not the damn iPad needs a charge. I need you for reference. Let's line up the jersey before we glue anything down. Let me just. How much do you charge for this? I don't charge, so I would not know. I just make it to teach people how to make it. I'm horrible with pricing, so I have no clue. It was connected. All right, this piece is very delicate, so it goes right here. The orange with the deep part. Or is that the yellow? Oh, this. I used this. Oh, I think I used the wrong color. I didn't want yellow here. Yeah. I definitely have my own color happening here. This was not supposed to be this one, Joe. Pray for Looney Tunes outfit because it's definitely not going to match. That's the basketball. So what? Did I cut the extra color? Yes, I did. Oh, okay. I did a lighter one. Okay. So this one. More of a yellow. Okay. It'll have to do. Why does it look so off? We gotta turn a little more. Okay, yeah. Like this. And y'all back up a little bit. Like this. And that's how that's gonna go. All right. Now I'm going to, right here is our little royal blue piece that I cut in, thank you. I cut in vinyl for that one. So we're going to start with this piece first. I don't know, I feel like I should lay down the other pieces just to be safe. Make sure everybody fit good. Is there a big space between there? Right, I ain't gonna stress myself too much. We're just gonna get it done. Child, this is supposed to come all the way down. Now I'm about to stress myself because this. Where do you line up? Oh, you need to be higher, and then you go here. See, that's why you lay these pieces down before you glue them. You're gonna stress yourself out. Any questions that I missed? Did I miss? Besides how much I charge, I don't make these. I don't sell any of these or anything. I teach people how to put them together. I honestly am horrible with pricing. It's almost 8 o'clock. Okay, it's time for us to move. All right, let's move a little faster. Line this up. Line it up. Line it up so we can. I wanted to do some work tonight, but I don't know. It's already late. Why are you all the way over here? I feel like something is wrong. I don't like it. Something ain't right. And hurry up, I will not, because I'm trying to figure out what is going on. All right, so let's see, this here. Like this. There we go. That should be good. All right. This goes here, or is it this way? This way. And I got glue on the outside. Now, you come out of there. You go on here. That's the right side? Yes. Okay. All right, so let's start from the bottom. Well, I already know the side that I got the stickiness on. I think my gooey thing is done. So you still moved. Okay. Stay down. I would say though, if I wasn't on live, I would move a tad bit faster, but not that much. Because you honestly want to make sure that, you know, you're getting it right. Especially, usually stuff like this, I only make for family, like when my niece's birthday parties come up and stuff like that. I used to do orders, but I don't. It's just too much work. Especially for like these centerpieces that you gotta put all this stuff together. Yeah. After I'm done, I'm miserable as hell. All right, orange. I mean, yeah, okay. But it's the top piece that's the real problem, because I don't think I lined it up right. We'll see though. You know what? You sticking on my shit? I pressed that a little too hard, y'all. But it wasn't doing that earlier today. Poor thing. I guess I am a little mad at the supplies. All right, let's line it up. Where does it hit? Right here. The bottom is good. It's the top that's gonna. I'm just gonna put the glue here. Give me help. That's what it seems like. That's what it seems like. Everybody good? No questions? All right. All right. So we line these up. Let's see if we can line everybody else up. So you would be here. You would be here, but their letters have to line up too, because Toon Squad gotta fit in there. You see, and this is where the problem is. This doesn't really line up exactly. Let me see. Let me shift it a little. Shift you a little. Shift you a little. And then shift you a little. All right, we got it. I think we got it. Come down a little bit. Yep. All right, I think this is it. This is it. Now to glue one piece at a time. Line it back up. Line you back up. And this is why with pieces like this, hot glue is not good to use, because you got to move fast with hot glue, because it's going to dry soon. You need time to move around with this. What color goes with oh, the blue? Oh, yeah. Maybe because I was trying to fill this in, and that's where the blue is gonna go. All right, so let's line this up. So this is, you know what is this? His armpit. That's where I didn't line up. That's why I feel like it was a little off. His armpit needs to be out a little more. I already glued it down, so that's a no-go. So we're just gonna roll with the punches. And this is where, if I would have scored all of these pieces, I'd have been good to go. I would have known exactly where everybody go, no problems, no headache, no cussing, no complaining. All right. So, I feel like I'm gonna trim this because it looks stupid. I'm not good with that look. Put the pin back in the glue because it already kind of started drying up there, and I forgot. Hold on. Don't do me like that. I just got you. All right, poke it a little more. All right. I'm gonna just trim that off a bit. I think that will do. Yeah, it is funny. It's a little retarded, but. That gonna line up? We will see. Right, this one is very delicate because they have all the inner workings of the word. So we're going to get the glue on there. I'm about to say, y'all, I think the glue really dried up. It dries up quick, John. You did say to put that thing on when I'm not using it. It's just that when you're busy doing like a lot of pieces, you forget about that. But you can't. Same with the glue pen. I like wasted so much money because I only got a few uses out of it because I forgot to cover it down when I was done. Then when I come back to use it, dried up. See? The armpit needed to be out a little more. But it's okay. At this point, it's almost my bedtime. Yeah, you sure did. I didn't even cook today, and I ain't cooking. That chicken going right back in the freezer. Unless my son want to cook. Tavon? Yeah, I think he went to the store. Blind ass, can't even see. All right. All right. We almost. Yeah. The thing is, I need glasses to see far away. The close-up stuff I could see, so that's gonna mess me up, man. So next is, why do I have so many pieces? Why are you over there and not with them? I lost his nose because it was tiny. He had a pink little nose. It was tiny, as you can see, and I can't find it. So let's get his fingers lined up. And this basketball piece again, Let me see. One of these pieces is for his finger. I think you're for this finger here. This is for this finger here. Yes. So let's lay the finger in. And this is why some pieces like these, I want a print and cut, because to do all of this, like especially if it's a bunch of time. Let me, oh my God, shut up, Chandel. Focus. You're about to jack up this ball. I would prefer print and cut, child. Now, figuring this out is going to be the death of me. I think this one goes here. This piece is this piece. The long piece go here. The hot piece go here. So this goes here. See how they always give me a headache to line up? Okay. Now we got you. I think you go here. You go like right here, right? And barely fit in, maybe because the blue got pushed out a little bit. You need to go up some. You gotta also fit it in between the fingers. Yay. And then you are a little more curved, so I think you go here. Yeah, right? Oh, that don't look right. Like this. There we go. This piece, this goes against his uniform. So this is gonna go here. All right, so this is where the basketball is. It seems like they don't got no damn space in between them the way I ended up lining this up. Let's bring this down some, maybe that'll help. Back up. Curve. Down. Basketball gonna be a tight fit. I'm gonna spread this out. I think I'm gonna bring this back because I want this to line up. I mean, it's supposed to. Move it on like this. So again, my glue-ins is the problem. I should have never put them white ones down. Let me see if I can put them up. Alright, good. We're going to keep those over there and try to line these up against the uniform a little better. And line them up with the hands at the same time. This is why you only catch me probably doing this for family. And even then I'd be stressed out. I don't want to. All right. Come here. You come here. Back a little bit. And you here. And then you here. And nope, that ain't right either. That can't be right. Honestly, I think I lined my blue up, yeah, where it's coming over. Because this looks good, but the finger, oh no, I'm fine. The finger has a little bend. Okay, I thought, yeah, okay, so I think we're good. Yep, we're good. We're good. All right, let me pick this piece up first. Make sure TikTok wasn't trying to kick me off again. Put the blue on the pieces. I still kind of got the fingers a little off. Right. Listen, after all of that, I just want to just finish. We're almost done. Good evening. We are almost there. Almost there. Let me, hold on, get the mini press. Oh wait, where did I put y'all? Oh, okay, I put it here. Ooh. About to say I don't even know where I put the Toon Squad logo for the middle. Cause I'm almost there. Almost there. A little closer. Yes. Yeah, I like that. I think that's good. Wait a minute. No. I need to come down a little bit. I need to come down a little bit. Oh, that's too much. Let's see. Ooh, don't dry yet. Okay, yeah, that's good. I could handle that. You just get home from work? All right, guys. Let's turn on the. Now we have the Toon Squad logo. And because it was so small, I cut it on, I think this is heat transfer vinyl. I don't know, I just grabbed, yes, it is, it is. So this little blue piece right here, and then the Toon Squad goes in the middle. That was the royal blue piece. And I cut them on heat transfer vinyl. And we're going to heat them bad boys on. Because nobody have time to cut these tiny ass letters and have to glue them on there. Y'all see the struggle it was with this. This little blue is going to go right here. You just got to get it to stay. It's not hot yet, it's heating up, so that's just to keep it in place. When it's hot, I'll press some more. So we're gonna weed this piece. And when you cut on your HTV, you're mirroring your image. So I had to mirror this. And yes, you could put vinyl and heat transfer vinyl on cardstock. It actually looks really nice when you do. Let's hope that I lined up them the paper properly. If not, we just take what we get. I wanted to put together this Bugs Bunny for years and just never did. I actually wanted to do all the characters, but after doing Bugs, I don't know about all the characters. At that point, I gotta be smoking a little something. Oh God, look at that! Wait, I need this a little bit higher, a little bit higher. Also, I do have the inside of the orange and the yellowish with the letters to line it up. Oh, this is good. This is good. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's close as hell. A little bit, and then we're gonna peel that sucker. I gotta see if it needs more time though. That's the Cricut's mini press. Let's see, does it need more time? Sure do. Look like it needs some more heat. Some parts are staying, some ain't sticking yet. Oh, I messed up my A. Why am I pressing it? Because it's heat transfer vinyl. The blue part that I just weeded is heat transfer vinyl. Emily, you weren't listening to me explain that I don't want to put in those little pieces just now. That's why I cut it on HTV. Why it look like it's melting? Is this heat transfer vinyl? Yeah, I don't even know. No, it is because it's on the backing. All right, let it cool off. And then we're done. Well, I do have the inside of the Q and the D to put in there. I just didn't want to cut those tiny letters and have to be putting them inside. That's too much work for me. Okay, so that means you weren't here when just now when I was reading. Let's see. No, that ain't sticking. Maybe I need more pressure. Oh wait. Okay, some of it is. Maybe I need to let it cool more. Let it cool. Let it cool. Let it cool. This one moved a little bit. All right. See, this is good. This blue is good. Even though I made it move a little. So this just needs to cool off. Cool off, cool off. Let me just raise up the thing so you guys can see the full project when I pick it up. Oh, I'm ready to get this faja off, child. I only got one light on today, so it's a little dark in here. As nighttime hit, I only have one light on. Okay. Ooh, yeah. It's too bright in my face, no? All right, let's see if it cooled enough to peel. The top piece here look like it's done. The S, oh wait. Oh yes, okay, okay, we're done. The inside of the D, I do have, just to fill in the letters. Oh shit, I didn't put the pin. Hold on, okay, still good, still good. I'm gonna just put that right in there. I don't know if that's the right piece, it look a little big, but we in the end, I ain't checking for nothing. It's gonna do today. Put the pin back in. Put it away. There's that last little orange dot in between squad. And there we go. We're missing a pink nose, but you know, it's all good in the hood. And there you have it. 22-inch basketball with a 20-inch Bugs Bunny. How he look? Does his nose look bad without the paint? Should I clip a piece of triangle to see if I could get it in there? Let me try something. I can find the pink. Where's the pink that I cut that piece with? Cool on, cool on. Okay, why you want me late? Thank you. See, you can still see the little shape. Oh, you know what I could do? Take that same little shape, stencil it. Was this the front or the back? We're gonna flip it so that you don't see the pen mark. Where the ass? Oh. Going to trace it out. And then we're gonna cut that bad boy. See? There's always a way. If there is a will, there is a way. There we go. We have a nose. Put It's barely arts glue. Might be my new best friend. I don't know. And then we get the nose right in there. Let's just straighten it out a little bit. There we go. Dab that extra glue off. Perfect. You need to stay down. All right, now we're done. So it's a 20-inch Bugs Bunny on a 22-inch basketball cut on the Cricut Venture. Large cardstock from Hobby Lobby. SVG I found on Etsy about 5 years ago. I couldn't find a recent one. And we cut on the Cricut Venture. I used the, what color was it, guys? Purple Cricut Venture map. And that's it for today, y'all. But there we have it. I love it. All the frustration, it looks good, right? All the stress it gave us. This is the good part, the end project, where you get to see your work come together. So guys, thank you all for stopping by. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe. I think I'm on YouTube channel. Don't forget to hit that follow button. I'm here if you have any questions. I'm your favorite crafter. I'll see you guys around in these crafting streets. Thank you kindly. Peace out.